welcome back to this Sewing Mama series, how I've been doing it for the last 4 years while taking care of little ones. So I want to talk about the idea of perfectionism in this video, and it kind of breaks my heart because I think that some people get so caught up in that everything has to be perfect or you do nothing. And it's kind of paralyzing, and it steals the joy from sewing that you could have. So first and foremost, I want to say that perfectionism is not the goal of sewing and of creating something that is handmade. And anything that you create that is handmade is going to have some level of imperfection, just in the nature of the beast, right? Just in being handmade, it's going to have some level of imperfection. Now, of course, you always want to learn and grow and get better at things, but don't let that stop you from trying a technique that you haven't tried or using a material you haven't used, and be a little bit, you gotta kind of balance it, because of course, your first time using lace, you don't want to pick the Malayan lace that is, $20 a yard and then screw it up. But at the same time, if you've done some lace work in the past, maybe with more inexpensive lace, and you're like, I've been looking at that Malayan lace, it looks really pretty, I have some experience, go for it. Go for it, like it's a journey. It's a journey. Sewing is a journey, and you go from one stepping stone to the next, to the next, to the next. And even in couture land, like, it's all handmade, it's gorgeous, it's very involved. But if you take it under a fine, a really tight microscope, a fine-tooth comb, you're going to find some imperfections. And that's nothing to say anything bad about the work. That's just to say that it is still hand done. And so, like I say, sewing's a journey, and you should always constantly be learning, and then your tolerances will get tighter and tighter. But you can make a garment and you can be completely happy with it today, and then you look at it a year from now and you're like, yeah, I've grown quite a bit, haven't I? I've learned quite a bit more stuff. Nothing wrong with that garment. It's still a memory to cherish, and kind of the imperfections in and of themselves become a memory, right? I've got a bishop. My first bishop was a complete hot mess. I go over that in a video. It's got pleats with on top of pleats. It is just, oh my goodness, and I keep it. It makes me giggle, and it wouldn't make me giggle if it wasn't such a hot mess. It'd be like, yeah, it's my first bishop. What do you want? It turned out great. What do you want? That's not the case, and it makes me giggle because of it. So you just embrace it for what it is, and you don't let the idea, I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't let the idea of perfectionism rob you of the joy that you could experience in sewing. That is the goal, is to experience joy. That way you sew more, you get more therapy out of it, you get more joy out of it, you create more memories, these memories turn into your legacy, and that is the whole thing. Right? That's the whole thing in a nutshell. It's not to be perfect. Of course, like I said, you should always be learning, but don't let that steal your joy of sewing. At least that's my take on the matter. I'd love to hear what you think. I have other videos in this Sewing with Babies series that you can go check out. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. And as always, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I hope to catch y'all next time.